Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Kalajic. Lima. Oh, that's a key interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Quality ball. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Now he's off and running. No, that's been intercepted. Strong running down that left flank. Always onto this. That's very neat. Simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That's good running with the ball, and he's picked it up out wide. Skims one in, and it's been hooked away, and that's been won straight back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Ivory Coast currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great chance here from position A1. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And he's going direct. Oh, crossbar! That's a decent clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's a sharp little ball here. Schlager. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, they could break here. 15 minutes till half-time. That's a super give and go. And he's shot, surely! Off the post! Well, that is one way to stop him. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Schlager. Now Alaba. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice physical challenge. Driving forward.
Ivory Coast really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And the counter is on. It's a nicely shaped ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
What a throw in. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Lima. That's a throw.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Plays one through. Here. Big chance! In he goes again. Goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Ivory Coast looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So right back into the action.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Showing good feet. He's found some space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lima. Defending of the desperate... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here comes another cross. Pressing high and with purpose. Ivory Coast are 2 up early in the second half. He's had a fair tumble under that. Sabitzer! And again! And no mistake! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He saw that the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Le numéro 4.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Kalajic.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match, 80
So we've reached the hour mark.
607.
Ivory Coast suddenly appear frail. Yes. Oh, what a mistake! Now he's got space here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alaba. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Changement pour la Côte d'Ivoire. Le numéro 10.
So changes afoot here,
Le numéro
and from
22.
both sides.
Le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 24.
Ivory Coast,
Le numéro
perhaps
15.
contemplating their next
Le
change
numéro
here.
4. Attention, changement.
Now it's on Arnautovic. Looking for options for movement. And it's played in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Austria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking to play him in. Crosses it in here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That looks a decent ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared away.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That has been knocked clear.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Arnautovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's not gone well. Alaba. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Danso. Chooses to go cross-field. Very much into the last knockings. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Alaba. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Driving on and making good progress. Can you latch on to this?
Temps additionnel,
Crossing position.
3 minutes.
That is lovely. And the number on the board is 3. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Keeper's not concerned by that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ivory Coast crawl through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
Chers
The end of the
spectateurs,
game.
je voudrais avoir une
Reflections.
petite pensée
Well,
pour
Peter,
tous ceux
this was
d'entre vous
probably
qui
more
fêtent leur
slugfest
anniversaire
than
aujourd'hui.
a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.